This is Don Gilsdorf with Gain Focus, and we are going to demonstrate the Excel add-in forecast orders. Forecast orders are normally right here in manufacturing planning. Enter forecast orders. I'm just going to pull one up so you can see it. BCAB assembly, order number 14, 700 pieces, July 31st. And we're going to show you how to, in Excel, quickly do what you would manually do here in this enter forecast order screen. I just brought this one order up because I'm actually going to modify it in this process. So back over to Excel. It's an Excel add-in, so you can see under the add-ins we've got a Gain Focus menu. Forecast maintenance, the first thing you would do, like all of our Excel add-in modules, is format the sheet. This is a macro that just draws the template that you need. Once this template is drawn, you cannot change the first 10 rows and you cannot change the columns. Out to the right here, you can do whatever you want, but if you mess with this template, it will just fail. It'll just tell you, hey, somebody's changed me, I can't do anything. Now, you can key in, starting at row 11, you can key in your items, locations, leave the order number blank, key in the due dates and quantities, and do a check data, and it will check your data and make sure everything's right. But for purposes of what I'm doing, I'm going to actually retrieve my existing forecast. So I'm going to go back to the Gain Focus menu, retrieve forecast. Are you sure you wish to delete all the data in the spreadsheet and start with fresh data? The answer is yes, I want to start with fresh data. And there I've got my data. You can see it. You can see my order 14 right on the top row. I'm going to change that just for kicks. Make it 900. I'm going to make it 715. Let me move it up a little bit. And I'm also, just for kicks, down at the bottom, I'm going to extend the forecast for 3 more weeks. I'm just going to copy it down, boom, 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 paste. I'm going to get rid of the order number because we can't have multiple or the same order number. I'm going to make these. I'm going to add 30 days to each of these, so it's forecasting out into the future periods. So I've changed the top one. I've added 3 at the bottom. I'm also going to get rid of some of these old ones. So I'm going to get rid of Bike AS in California, 24 and 27. I'm just going to delete the row. So now I've got this thing where I want it, at least I think I do. But to make sure, I'm going to run a check data. It's going to check all kinds of stuff, and I'll show you. I'll get into that more in a minute. And you can see it comes back with no errors. And I'm going to go ahead and write the data. And it imports everything. Now, over in Macola, I'm going to come look at this. I'm going to move off this record and come back to it so it refreshes. You can see it's 900 pieces now, and it's now July 15th. And I could show you the rest of this stuff. I'm not going to right now, but it's all in there. I'm going to do some other things on purpose here. I'm going to put in a different part number, and I'm going to put in a bogus location. And I'm going to do check data again to show you what happens when it runs into some bad data. So the first one, it highlights the whole row red, which is cool. It says item is not a master schedule item. Forecast not allowed. Completely consistent with Macola business rules. If you try to enter a forecast order on a non-master schedule item part, it will just flat out won't let you do it. Second one says item and location combination does not exist. There is no location QQ, and there's certainly no BCAB assembly in there. So I'm going to go ahead and fix those back. Oops, where'd it go? Boom. And that was BCAB assembly. and check my data again. And we're good to go. The right data actually does check the data first in case you forgot to do that. So there's really no chance of screwing up there. A couple of generic things that are in all modules. You can clear the data, which just blows it away. No problem. You can start over fresh. Also, you can administer the add-in, which is where you change your company. This actually reads the registry on each workstation of all the installed Macola companies, and it brings in the database, and you hit save, and you can see that it changes this stuff up here at the top in the header. And I'll just change it back because I don't have too much in my game. All I really do is invoice people. I don't have too much master scheduling going over there, but we do in our other companies. And that is, in essence, the forecast maintenance module. Like I said, it writes everything right back as if you had manually entered it all right here in this enter sales forecast order screen. You can have extremely complex, you could maybe out here on sheet 4, you've got a huge complex Excel forecasting model, and you can just copy and cut and paste data right into the item, location, date, and quantity fields, and just let it rip. You can do basically just work with Excel until you're blue in the face, and most people are very comfortable working with Excel. I've got this out there at several companies. If you want something, a little wrinkle on this that's unique to your company, we can talk about that. We've done that in a lot of cases, but I'll sign off for now, and that is our Excel add-in for forecast maintenance.